Boots on the ground, putting it down. There we go. Boots on the ground, putting it down, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me today. What a day, a uranium squeezuple day as the Dow, the Nasdaq, and the S&P 500 went down while our uranium stocks went up. And so did the rare earths, and so did the gold and silvers and everything commodity wise today. It was a good day. It's a good day, ladies and gentlemen. Very good day. I'm having a little technical difficulties here, but I'm going to talk right through it. I may be frozen on your computer, but I'm going to go through this and we're going to make this happen. Ladies and gentlemen, we put uh, this trade together a long time ago. Uh, Uranium was on our radar a long time ago. How to invest in uranium now? These stocks. We put the uranium trade together with the fuel rods, the big giant fuel rods, and I'll show you the video on the video later. You can take a look. That 80% of those big fuel rods are silver. So we put the silver and the uranium together, and now 2026 we expect to be all in the Kool-Aid, ladies and gentlemen, making buku dinero. So it's going to be a great year for us. It's already started off really well. Hope you did well on this uranium squeeze up all day. Of course, we'll give a little bit of it back tomorrow. That's the way it is, when you have stocks go up and sideways a little bit, and then they come back down. So it's going to be a great time. We expect uh, geopolitical concerns all over. Nothing's going to ease up, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, we just expect the wildness, and I've got videos, and I showed you uh, when the president now, President Trump, won the election. I told you guys that don't take the summer off because nothing was going to stop this guy. He's some guy said, "Well, you anti? You think they're no? I'm telling you what he said. He said that if he loses the midterms, they're going to go for an impeaching him. That's what he said. So I believe him. I believe some things he says. So not everything, but I believe that if he if he loses the election, they will try and impeach him. I believe that. So it's going to be dicey for the next few years. Politically in America and politically all around the world. There's going to be chaos. So gold and silver will do their thing, especially the COMEX right now is in a little trouble. When you promise, I guess, 300 plus people, there's kids on the playground. You promise them a sucker, right? And you only have one sucker, 1 ounce for 300 plus people. Yeah, it gets a little dicey there. Who do you give the sucker to? The one that bids the highest, and that's what's going on right now. It looks like, but we'll see. Let's take a look here, ladies and gentlemen, a couple stocks, and we'll see how it goes here. But you just hang in there, set stops. Do not let these gains, ladies and gentlemen, get away from you. I don't care where they are. If they're in rare earths, if they're in gold and silver, if they're in uranium, don't let them get away from you. Just hang on to your gains, ladies and gentlemen. Set some stops either mentally or on your platform. Set some stops. You can, some stocks we're in right now. You can just set some stops, ladies and gentlemen. Protect yourself. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Baby Knockout Goat. I'm Mickey D. Before we look at some charts, let's just go a couple questions from the last video. I was telling you about this stock that we were looking at, Western Uranium and Vanadium. It was a screaming buy during the uh, holiday season, and I had some comments on it. First, thank you, Nick. The video recently is back to front, is mirrored. I think I got that straight, Nick. I was working on it. Gary D said the lack of consistent long-term milk agreement makes it difficult for investors. I think CEO George Glazier, OG, I think he'll get that straightened out and they'll have a longer term. Right now, you can't go by what I think, though. You just keep an eye on it. Star Gazer here. Great show, Sir Mickey. Do you have a Venezuela play, Venezuela trade there for that? It's been going on over there. I think that our gold, silver. I replied that I believe that the uranium, silver, gold, all that stuff's going to go. In addition to that, I told him about the Navy AI baby knockout. I know he's a Navy guy, and he's got a lot of that stock here, so it's going to do very well. Uh, Handsome Bean TV. When I donate for the new, yeah, you're on board. As soon as you donate, you're on board. You'll be on board, no problem. They give you the information. Uh, Stargazer, along with Big Mike and several others of you don't know it yet, but you're nominees for the Baby Knockout Hall of Fame. So we'll have that later on this later on next month, and hopefully you guys will be maybe inducted into the Baby Knockout Hall of Fame here. You meet certainly a lot of the requirements of participating in the show, being around for years and years and trading for years and years and being great traders. Story Garden. So when do the juniors take off? They're taking off now. The juniors are doing really, really well right now. So just look for your favorite junior. Buy the books. You'll see they're in there. Uh, Hey, U3OA, good to hear from you. No longer plug your nose and buy, but still a buy. Yes, it's a buy. White Tiger Labs, working to sign up for the newsletter. I got it straight on the newsletter, ladies and gentlemen. You can go to any end of any video, and you'll have newsletter information there for you here. Look at one of any video, and you'll see what we're talking about. But I just want to go over a few questions there. Uh, let's look at some of the charts, ladies and gentlemen. When you look at uranium right now, the long-term price is going up a little bit. It's in the 80s right now. We expect it to go in the 90s and go up to 100. The example I gave you with Western Uranium, where they'll be making 8.5 to maybe 10.5 million on their toll mill deal with Energy Fuels uh, this year. Them being one of the few companies that can really go from that can make it happen. There's not a lot of people, not a lot of companies that can make the uranium production game happen. But Energy Fuels and Western Uranium and Vanadium also with their Sunday mine, which is only 70 or 80 miles or so from the White Mesa mill. So they're trying to make something happen there. And as I understand it, they do have truckloads of uranium going over that way, and they have since June. But everything is kind of confidential in uranium, so I really shouldn't put the route of the trucks or any of that other stuff in there. I did the last video, but I shouldn't put any of that because this is a confidential game. And George Glazier, the CEO, is a friend of the scoop, and we want to keep it that way. And every CEO knows pretty much I'm sworn to secrecy when I speak to them, and he's one that we like talking to. Though, as you can see, it's crossed over. This black line right here is the 13-day moving average. This red line is the 48-day moving average. When that 13 crosses over the 48-day like that, it gives you a short to mid-term buy signal. So that's where we are right now. We're going up, sideways up. We expect it to go up and challenge that 27 or so, 20, almost 28 that we hit earlier a couple months ago. We had a bounce up to there, but we'll see. It's trading now well above its 200-day moving average. Kind of a little stretch a little bit, 71 RSI. It can go uh, overbought. Probably, if you guys are looking to play it down with some puts or something, you're looking to short it. I wouldn't be doing that. That may be financial suicide with some of these stocks right now, especially the gold and silver stocks. You see silver. Yeah, silver might go up to 100 and come back down. Go to 125 and come back down to 75. It's doable, but at 75 or even at 65, the companies will still make a lot of money. So the balance sheets and all will be very, very good for a lot of these companies, for it looks like for the foreseeable future right now. As we can see it, we're going to have some really, really happy days. And most of the stocks look like this. You look at next gen, you look at I'll just give you four that'll look the same way here on this video here that I'll leave for you here. I'll leave this video here. You can watch that. Let's turn this thing around. That's probably going to be it, because they're not going to give me another opportunity. You guys, you need strength, you need energy, you need guidance. Look up, because that's where you're going to get it from. Love you. God bless you. Take care of you and your family. If this thing turns around and I'm able